The following program contains language, images, and/or subject matter that may be objectionable to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
Direct from Albany, New York, it's time for the New Media Zone. With your hosts, Ed and Dave. Tonight, a look at this week's new film and DVD releases. And a chance to win free movie tickets with the poster pair game. And now your hosts, Ed and Dave.
Hello! Welcome to a special Halloween episode of the New Media Zone. Now, what we're going to do tonight, Dave, do you remember all the wacky Halloween shows we did?
Yes, the Bones
Mr. Bones.
and the Droogs, whatever they were.
The Droogs.
Droogs. That's all I remember.
We were invisible, remember that?
Oh,
Where our hats were hanging on strings and we had various things. We had the papers on strings and they'd be moving
I
around.
think I was trying to drink a soda.
Yep, the soda came up out of there and went up.
Very high tech.
It was good. You couldn't really see the strings somehow.
Oh, don't give it away.
Lilac, if I can find this one, was a giant whoopee cushion.
Yes, I remember that.
So we're going to take a look at various clips of all of the wacky Halloween shows we had here for Halloween to enjoy. And then we're also, this year, we're going to show that classic, Our Visit to the House of Frankenstein.
Ooh, that's a good one.
This is the deluxe edition where I took the show where we were doing the show in the lobby, and also the next year where we went down and went through the House of Frankenstein
Yes.
with a light so we could actually see in there.
Mm.
So that'll also be airing this Halloween. But for now, why don't we just jump into some of our old classic Halloween shows. Oh, what is that, Dave? Are we accepting trick-or-treaters in the studio?
Well, since it's a studio in a location of which it's not anything I care about, then it's up to you whether you're accepting trick-or-treaters.
Okay, I'm going to
Are
open the door on my control panel. There we go. Oh, look! We've got a little trick-or-treater coming in. And here he comes. He's right over here, Dave. Now, down below in our special Media Zone container, we also keep chocolate for,
Do we?
for the trick-or-treaters.
I'm just learning these things.
So here we go. Oh, look.
Trick or treat.
Trick or treat. Look what we got, Dave. It's a Lego.
I'm looking at them.
It's a big red Lego. You need about 50 more kids to make a house together with your Legos. What's your favorite candy?
Chewy's Dippy Bar.
Dippy Bar. Is that what we got, Dave? Here? Oh. Yep, it's the Chewy Dips we got here in the New Media Zone studio this year. This is the peanut butter flavor from Quaker. All for you for Halloween.
Thank you.
Okay, happy Halloween. And there he goes out the door.
Bye.
Okay, that was fun. Trick-or-treaters coming in.
It's nice. Interrupting our show.
Welcome. All right, welcome to the Media Zone. Ed and Dave here. Ed and Dave with you. Ed's not speaking because of all the preparation he did. He forgot to put on his microphone.
It was right here. What happened? I didn't click it. I was in the process. Maybe I was reaching for my cane, Dave.
Yes, you were.
As we are Droogs tonight.
Indeed.
Remember the Droog language, which I looked up. The best I could come up with is during the show we'll be looking for a little of the old ultra-violence, Dave, and some of the in-out, in-out.
That's right. Somebody out, in, out, in, out. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's right.
Apparently they took it was a Russian dialect and played around with it. The author of the Clockwork Orange, who we're portraying today in our Halloween costumes, Dave. Mm-hmm. Classic film from '71, way ahead of its time.
Can it zoom in on Ed's eye?
Can you see the eye? Because I can't see. I got my glasses on.
You can't see.
I have the trademark Alex eyelash under the eye.
There you go. Look at that. What an effect.
There it is. That was all part of the costume. I don't think it was in. We don't have to get too close.
Zoom it in and do it now, because when we get to the high def camera,
We won't be doing this.
we're not going to be zooming in on anything.
I'm doing the Richard or Commander Dreyfuss look from
Clouseau.
Clouseau. All right.
Clouseau.
So here we have it, the big Halloween show. We always love to do a special episode for you at home.
It's a match.
Let's have a match on the Halloween show, Dave.
Sure. I'm all for that because I didn't pay for the tickets.
We got plenty of tickets to give away right now.
Lawrence Katz, Ed.
Oh.
Let's see if you remember these two numbers. 1 and 4.
1 and 4.
1 and 4.
Are you saying that because I always forget
You
it?
always
Because
forget
he
the
always
second one.
writes it. Okay.
No, because you always forget the second
Okay.
number. 1 and 4. I can't even see
Wait.
what that is.
Let me point it out for you. Okay. This is. Do
Forbidden Planet.
you remember when Alex was running around during that scene and bashing the woman with the cane there? It's number 4.
Okay, if you say so.
I'm gonna.
You gonna turn around with that?
I'm gonna turn it with my cane.
Oh, there you go. Number 4 is.
Oh.
It's a good thing 'cause I didn't have a proper.
See?
2. There's your match with number.
I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling. He's beating the hell out of a couple while he's singing, singing in the rain. I'm sure
fine quality entertainment.
Gene Kelly loved that. Okay.
He must have got royalties because they must have had to have.
The King Kong that the House of Frankenstein donated to us. He hasn't been out for a few shows, but there he is.
Don't need him on every show. Just every once in a while.
Every once in a while, when we need an extra figure,
Are we gonna glow in the dark later?
we're going to try and glow in the dark with our glow in the dark shirts.
Okay.
Be prepared for that later on. Lilac has brought her sexiest costume down.
You like what you see?
Now, what's the woman doing? You're gonna have to. Can you stand up a little?
Yes.
Look at the woman. Whoops! foot.
Me on a normal basis here.
She's having an accident there.
Oh.
Whoops! Lilac is the whoopee cushion, and you wore that out to various bars and parties on occasion, right?
Yeah. That's how I get the men.
With your whoopies.
Oh.
Did anybody attempt to blow in your top?
Excuse me?
Isn't that?
I'm saying all kinds of weird things. I don't even know.
This is the part you blow up on the whoopee cushion.
Yes.
You blow that up,
Yeah.
and the whoopee parts, and then you sit on it. And all kinds of fun happens.
Oh.
Now over here on Dave, on your shot,
I'm blocked by a pumpkin.
well, we got to come back a little bit. King Kong is over there.
There he is, right here.
He was taken, luckily, I think just a matter of timing, on Facebook. That's why you have to join Facebook, Dave.
I did, Ed.
I wrote something on the House of Frankenstein wall. I became friends with the House of Frankenstein. And I made some kind of comment, and then the owner, Dave, realized that I was the one on the show, which he'd seen, and offered us, look at this shot here. Let's see, we got to do a little something.
You've never looked so good.
We'll do that. There you go.
All right.
Yeah, that's all right. And he offered us King Kong, which they'd just taken out of the museum. So luckily, they donated him to us, and here he is.
That's right. Our gain.
What are you doing?
I like if you can like get that and put it like on top of that web, like it can get out of the way.
You want to do something with the web?
Well, just so it's
Did you just do something with the web?
yeah, see?
Okay. I wanted to see
I don't do anything.
Lilac get up with her whoopee.
I would probably knock everything over and then fall over myself. So maybe I should just sit here.
Sit there
Good idea.
and make whoopee over there. All right. Oh. Hello and welcome to the Media Zone. Ed and Dave here. Ed and Dave with the spooky Halloween show. October 25th. Ed and Dave and Mr. Bones. Right, Mr. Bones?
Hello, everybody!
I guess you're going to do Mr.
I guess
Bones.
I have to do the voice. Is that the voice we want to use? What do we want to use?
What's a good, you do many voices, the cartoon voices. It could be Santa from...
You want it to be a deeper voice? You want it to be scarier?
What scary voices do you do?
That's all. That's the scariest.
You do a lot of Christmas voices. I don't know who would fit in here, though.
I don't know.
What about
What was that?
the dancer from Rudolph
Oh.
or Comet or whatever it was, the coach? He would be a good.
Now.
That's a good skeleton voice. Where's Mr. Bones? Mr.
that?
Bones. Producer's running around with his.
Now. Let's get to the show. That's awful.
And Mr. Bones. That's our new Mr. Bones voice. For the Halloween show, we got some spooky music in the
Let's
background.
listen to it for a moment, shall we?
Not so loud that we can't hear us, just gently in the background.
I'm sure many people will enjoy the music and not hear us.
We can't hear it on the set, but I'm sure you're enjoying a nice low-level spooky sounds in the back.
Is it just like rattling chains and
Yeah, and the spooky ghosts.
Why not
Hopefully
playing
that's,
the Monster Mash?
that's copyrighted. I don't have a lot of
no.
trouble with that. Luckily, no one has copyrighted the 2001 Monster Cereals CD yet on YouTube. In this terrible world today, we have...
We are just here to bring a little joy to the world.
Yeah. Right, Mr. Bones? You bring a lot of joy on every Halloween.
Well, I don't know.
At least you're not a clown. I think we can go out as a skeleton this year. You see, there was a thing going around that they wanted to ban clown costumes so people could go.
I don't understand. What is
This is
going on in the clown world? I know they're showing up, but are they doing anything or are they just standing there?
They're not really hurting anybody yet.
So what's the deal? They're just standing there and people are getting scared because, ooh, there's a clown?
Yeah. You can ban all the clown costumes you want. There's plenty of Jason and Freddy costumes still out there. You really want to get somebody in an uproar? With Ed and Dave. We decided this year, Dave, to go and be the Invisible Men.
That's right. And it's worked so well because you can barely see us.
We had to wear the hats so you knew we were on the set. Right?
Yes, that would be the only reason why we would be wearing these hats. Otherwise, we would be totally invisible.
We would have been wearing our bowler hats from 2 Halloweens ago, but I couldn't find them. So I decided to put on these basic black cats.
That's right. They're very nice. I like them.
All right, we have our big Halloween show. We have a lot of stuff to cover. So let's see what we have to cover here. Oh, we've got the Ender's Game
Yep.
and Free Birds. Let me take a look here. And Las Vegas also.
Oh, isn't that the movie with all the old dudes in it?
Yes, a lot of old folks in Las Vegas.
Oh, hold on, I'm thirsty. Oh, look at that! I can spin it too.
And right back in the cup.
Well, of course it did. I may be invisible, but I can still handle a can.
Dave.
Yes, it does. Oh, God, I'm so parched.
Let me see what's next on the agenda here, Dave. Oh, it looks like it's Las Vegas is the next one.
I can't handle my can.
But you're trying to put it back in the cup now, Dave.
It's spinning. I've lost control of it.
Get it right in there. Oh, there you go. Wow.
It's tough when I can't see my own hand. I don't know where to put
talented.
things. Yes, you do.
Mr. Bones, you gonna help out? If only Mr. Bones could help us out and pick something, but I guess You're going to have to do
All
that.
right, I'll do it. Let me get my other hand available. Gary,
Okay.
2 and 5, spin.
Now 2 and 5, Mr. Bones. That's what we had last time. Pay no attention to that thumb moving around.
Okay, let's go. What is it, Ed?
All right. Posters have changed since last week, but they were 2 and 5.
Yes, they were. Oh!
Okay, all hell is going to break loose, and some of these cobwebs, probably.
Oh, I'm supposed to do this. Hold on.
Mr. Bones?
God, it's a disaster waiting to happen.
Woo!
We're going to spin the wheel now.
Don't worry, this will be covered up.
Numbers are coming off. We're missing a number.
I get it. What? Let's spin again now. We'll make that. I got to put my microphone over here. What's Halloween without a little...
Oh, where's the
spooky-
number that came off?
Here it is.
Which one is it?
It's yours too. Alt 0.
Can we put it on? Will it stick on there?
Oh, yeah.
I think it'll come flying off. When
Okay, we had a moment of madness there, but we're back.
It's like, oh my God.
It's a lot of crap
I can't
on the
spin this
floor.
too fast. Oh, here we go.
No, we want a good spin, Dave.
All right.
Well, we already gave away 2 tickets for Halloween. Let's see if there's some more. Oh! Hey, that's deserving of my popper.
Pop it, Ed. Pop it. Oh, look at that.
Look at the excitement.
More crap for the producer to clean up.
Why don't you stand up for a minute for the final couple of minutes and let's see your shirt, Dave. We didn't get a
Oh.
good view of your
right.
$7.50 Walmart shirt.
There it is. It's,
Look at
what is
that.
it? Oh, I should go there. There we go.
Actually, that just had its
Let me get this.
40th anniversary on, I think, October 2nd. This is not the official mystery box this week because there's too much stuff in here. But these are things, I'm sure even Stephanie doesn't recall when Halloween costumes came in boxes like this. I think she grew up in a time when they came in bags, and they were a little bit better looking than these.
These were always tough because those eye holes, Ed. You always had to cut them out bigger than they were because it would. I mean, who has an eye like? I mean, look. You always had to cut those bigger, although it's for a child.
It says on the box it has extra large holes for safety.
Really?
Yeah. And this was at I think the 80s or 90s, the end of these type of costumes. Look at the flam. It says non-flammable, but this thing is melting.
This will go up like kindling, Ed. You put this baby out. If mom or dad are smoking a Winston or a Marlboro Light near you, next thing you know, you went from Spider-Man to the Torch. Real quick.
So that's what...
These mans always fogged up in it. You had a puddle of sweat in here by the end of the third house.
Right under the nose area.
You're starting to...
So you never had costumes like this. Do you remember any costumes you had growing up as a kid? You never put any of these on.
You could...
I was a baby once.
Wonder Woman.
You made that yourself, though, right?
Yeah, all the costumes when I was little were always like made by my nana.
Now, these are a little older. This is actually when I was a kid. This official...
Oh, you were a scary clown. That's right. No one likes a clown.
Oh, no.
It's scary.
And it did have the flocked hair on it, but flocking has come off from age, I believe.
I'll tell you, the clown was really ruined after that William Gacy incident, after that little, you know.
But this is when...
Or John Wayne Gacy.
These are when the costumes were nice and they were kind of flannel.
That's a beautiful polyester material.
And they were flammable.
With rouging.
They would go up awful fast. That was before we cared
I don't know
about
why they had to put the head in the chest, too. It should be buttons on there.
I guess, yeah.
I don't know.
And then, of course, another one I had was the Frankenstein from the 60s with an official...
Oh, look at it. Scarred up.
Scarring with ventilated masks, so you wouldn't have any of that stuff collected.
You're like a hamster's box.
So there's a look at some of the old costumes.
Nice.
Of course, today You go to the costume and spend $100.
Oh, I'll
For
tell
your
you, they got
costume.
costumes now, though. I don't mind too much. Hold on a second. You brought me this deal here. I'll tell you, they turn everything into kind of like a
They're very sexy. The
pirate
costumes.
wench. You know, everything is.
There's more pages of female.
Hey, all right, here's in a stewardess type outfit, but it says Mile High Captain. Fiona the French maid, Mafia Mama.
What magazine are you looking at?
No, it's this isn't dirty. It's a
Party City.
Yeah,
Party City.
Party City's filthy.
So
Now-
that would be for children.
Now you're going to be a flapper this year. Where did you make your costume, or did you go to the costumer at Party City?
I already have the dress, and I'm just gonna put on like the gloves and the feather hat thingy, and just pretty much made it myself.
Oh, you can
Created it myself.
either do that or you.
Sexy rag doll with a with a lollipop head.
Oh.
I really never, no ready to have a lollipop, but I guess it's working our way through school, I guess. Woohoo.
Okay.
Robin the Hood, Candy Corn Witch.
If you wanted to be a nice, do they have any like wholesome costumes, or they're all sexy wenches and things? They've sexed up every costume.
There's one here. It says a corrupt cop, and it's a female thing. That almost cost me my home.
the corrupt cop there, yeah. Hello, and welcome to the spooky Halloween show on the New Media Zone. Ed and Dave here. Ed and Dave with you on the spooky show. Now, last week you saw our show live from the House of Frankenstein.
Yes.
And that was the show we did live there, cut in with the show we did last year, where we did the segment where we went through the tour with the lights,
Right.
so we could see. So that was a bonus special episode. Tonight it's our regular Halloween show. And what are we looking at on the Halloween? We got some spooky films to do?
No. We
No.
have a mafia film, The Irishman.
Yeah.
And you have Terminator.
Terminator. I guess that's semi-sci-fi scary.
It's sci-fi. It's not really like horror, which I think is more of a, Halloween type thing.
Mm-hmm. And behind us, do you see what we have behind us, Dave?
Oh, I see Frankenstein.
Do you know what that is?
Yeah, it's Frankenstein.
Do you know what it is, though? Do you remember when you were a kid looking in the comics and the ads in the back?
Oh no, you ordered that from the back of the comic books, like with the X-ray vision glasses?
With the X-ray glasses, and you could get kids a 7-foot monster.
Oh!
And for 99 cents. And it was a nice picture, like kind of like this and scary. And then you got it, and it was a piece of plastic. It was Frankenstein printed on it. And also, I don't have it here, but there was a spot, they gave you 2 glow-in-the-dark eyeballs, or pupils you could stick on it.
Oh.
And then there was a big skeleton, too.
Mm.
Now, somewhere, I might have the picture where I had those up as a kid for a Halloween party. If I find that, I'll stick it in. But we have him here. We have his legs over here, you can see.
Oh, yeah, I see that. Oh,
Because
okay.
he is a 7-foot monster, but he wouldn't fit in the screen here. We have
Did you cut the legs, or does it come separated?
It comes separated.
Oh, so you have to actually construct the 7-foot
Yes.
plastic monster.
Right.
Okay.
And then, of course, and you thought you were going to see through a skirt.
I know. I always wanted that. When I'm 7, 8 years old, reading my comic books, and I'm seeing a guy with X-ray glasses on, and then, they show a picture of this poor innocent woman, and they're showing right through, and I'm like, I got to get these. They're only $1.99. This is great, but I never got them.
I think we were smart enough. We knew we weren't going to see through things. You would have to have whatever Ray Milland did to his eyes to actually see through and see skeletons.
But I'm curious as a adult to have a pair to see what they were and what kind of illusion they provided.
I think the trick was they said X-ray specs on the glasses, and then they had the round Twilight Zone circles. I think people were supposed to go, ooh, and cover up because they thought you were looking at them.
Oh.
I think that was the gag there, so to speak. You weren't going to see it.
So wait a minute. We, as a child, were smart enough to know that we actually couldn't see through them. But if we were wearing them, the other people weren't smart enough to know.
That's how it was supposed to work.
And they're supposed to go, oh my God, what are you doing?
Right.
Okay. All right.
I think that's what was supposed to happen with those.
All right, I understand now.
What happened was a lot of little kids lost $1. It was postage. That's what happened. But
oh, the good old days.
The bones of Ed and Dave on tonight's spooky Halloween show.
Yes, it's very
Hello, everyone out there.
Oh, God. Things we resort to just to put something on the air.
Right. Remember 2 years ago we were invisible, Dave. And now...
well, we kind of are now.
There
A little
we
problem
go.
over there, Ed?
I need Jim Henson right now from the grave.
I'll
All
just
right.
tap my fingers along until you're ready to go.
Do-do-do-do-do. I'll tap 2 fingers if I'm... All right, tonight we have, actually, I don't know, it must be for Halloween, 4 big releases this week, Dave.
Well, I know we have Paranormal Activity, the Ghost Dimension, The Last Witch Hunter.
Don't forget to move your mouth a little bit when you're talking.
Am I
Dave.
talking? My mouth doesn't really move, by the way.
It moves more when you're pulling your string than when you're not pulling your string and just reading off the wall.
Look, you.
Yes, Dave.
I've had enough of your crap already. We're 2 minutes into the damn show.
People get a little edgy around Halloween.
Anyway,
Yes.
as I was saying.
There you go.
Son of a... and we have the Burnt, and I don't know, what's the other one over there by you there?
Well, I have Gem and the Holograms and Rock the Casbah.
Okay, now that's 5. That's 5 films you just mentioned.
Yeah, I'm up to 1D here.
Well, I got E over here, so that's a lot of movies.
Maybe C, D, E. What is that, 5?
That's 5 for those of us who can actually count just a little bit.
Well, I guess we better get ready with the first of the films tonight, Dave.
I believe that would be me and Paranormal Activity.
Oh, to the movies. All right, Dave.
Is Halloween like on a Friday this year?
Saturday. That's a good night to go out.
Oh, and then the next day it's daylight savings time or whatever. We go back an hour.
Go back an hour. Go back and relax for the rest of the winter and hibernate your bones.
Oh.
Let's see. I actually am one of the few people who can do this, Dave, on the set.
Well, I would say if...
I feel like, what was that film with Vincent Price? The House on Haunted Hill. Remember he scared his wife to death with the skeleton? Woo!
Well,
when did skeleton...
I would be able to move both my hands if someone